Hello, fellow Flosstubers. It's Patty here with episode 170. Today is October the 4th, 2021. On today's show, I have an FO, I have whips, and I have knitting. So sit back and relax. Grab your beverage of choice, water for me, your craft of choice, and let's chat. So how was everybody's week? Mine was really good. I went over and saw my mom twice. I took over things that she needed. I spent some time with her, picked up some mail, got some of the banking stuff I needed done. On Friday, I believe, it started to snow. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it snowed quite a bit. The outlying areas got over 8 inches. Town didn't get as much because it was more of a slush than a snow. So like a snow and rain, you know, it's kind of interesting. It hasn't gotten super cold, so it gets cold enough at night to freeze and then warm enough to melt. So right now it's in a transition of how the roads are going to be for the next couple of weeks. I know that there's been a lot of power outages because of the heavy wet snow on the trees that still have leaves. They tend to break the lines. So far this, knock on wood, in town, I haven't had a power outage, but there's been quite a few people who have. Sunday, the littles didn't come over because of the road conditions, but they did come over today. So I had them from around noon to around 3. So it was a lot of fun. Just me and the littles. We played with Halloween stuff. We watched movies and had lunch and had a really good time. So it was a really good afternoon. It was just long enough to where, you know, the daughter-in-law could go visit her friend and have a good time with her friend, and it was long enough time to where I didn't feel like I needed another pair of hands. So it was really good. It really worked out well. So enough blather. Shall we get on with the stitching? I think so. So on Tuesday, I pulled out my Dark Queen of the Sea and I finished all the beading. So all the beading that I'm going to do on this and back stitching is done. Here she is, completed. I'll bring her in closer so that you can see. There's some, hopefully you guys can see the beads and the sparkles. That's the etoile. And here is some of her hair with the beads. Some of my hair with the beads. And then the Triton has real pearls. So, and I didn't, of course, do the back stitching on the tentacles. I didn't like how that looked. So here she is. This is on 32 count Charles Craft, dyed by me. And I am really happy with how she turned out. I am so glad to have gotten this completed in September. So she was not taken into October, so that is great. I'm going to iron this and then figure out what I want to do with it later. So I know last week I said I wasn't sure if I was going to work on Seaside Kingdom. I decided not to. I decided I wanted to do Halloween stitching a week early. So I went ahead and pulled out my October mirror. So this is Halloween Fairy by Nora Corbett. And I'm stitching this on 32 count. This is 32 count Witched fabric. I'm not sure what the colorway is. I did work on this last night as well because I was tired of working on Fright Night, so I went ahead and pulled this out. I had just a little bit of the pumpkin done and some of the green and the back stitching done that you see here, and then last night I put more into the pumpkins and did some more of the green, and then I did some on the skirt. There's some Krynic on the skirt as well. But here's where she's at. I am really hoping to get her completed this month, so she might be coming out. Well, she'll be definitely coming out for the rest of the month, but every Monday, but I don't know if there's an extra time that she'll come out. I'm not quite sure. Okay, and then on Tuesday I did Dark Queen of the Sea. Wednesday I decided to keep on rolling, so I went ahead and pulled out Feather Fairy. And this is a Mirabilia. And I'm stitching this on 28 count Charles Craft tea dyed. And I put her arm in, so I'm really happy with at least getting her arm put in. So that's exciting. And after I'm done showing you all my works in progresses, I will tell you how I'm going to be doing October stitching. So then on Thursday I decided I wanted to work on my Barbara Anna the branch, since this is another Halloween. I was really happy working on this. I have to be in the mood to work on this one, and I'm not quite sure why, but this is on 32 count Vintage Country Mocha Belfast. And let's see, I think, oh, this is an orange rim, so this is by Zweigart. So here we are. I did quite a bit on this. I put the pumpkins in. I did the bottom border. I put the bone in, and I did the windows and the roofs. I did the roof on this one, I believe, and I did the roof on that one, and then I put the windows in, so, and the doors. So that's where we're at. I still need to put the windows in this one, but I got quite a bit accomplished on Thursday, so that's exciting. Okay, and then on Friday I went ahead and put all of my Halloween pieces on a one of those spinning pickers for you. So spin a project, and I spun the wheel, and it pulled Halloween Quaker by Cherish Stitches. I'm sorry, Cherish Stitches. I'm having quite a day, I tell you. And this is being stitched on 36 count light mocha Edinburgh. And I think this is also, yeah, this one is also a Zweigart. And this is what the whole project looks like. And I worked on I got the tree in, the spider in. So all that's missing is the eyes, and there's a moon. I might do the moon in the green silk that comes with, that I purchased for this project. But I want to make sure I have enough of the green for the rest of the project before which I should. There's not that much green in here, but I think that green moon would turn out great. I'll show you that green. Here's the green, and it is a Gloriana called Halloween Green. So I think the moon in that color would look really cool. So that's fun. So that was my first real Halloween project from spinning the wheel. So Tuesday through Friday I'm going to spin the wheel every day to see what I'm going to work on. And then Saturday and Sunday I'm still going to work on Fright Night. And I'm going to work on Fright Night every evening as well. So Fright Night is a Gecko Rouge Lewis Johnson project being stitched on 25 count. And here's where I'm at. So this is that page. So I'm almost to the bottom of the page. So the bottom of that page is right here, and then that is the page there. So there's several hundred left to go, but I'm almost to that point of getting this page done. And I'm hoping to get this page done this week. We'll see. I don't know. So that is all of my stitching. and my explanation of my dark October stitching, and I think it's going to work great. Being able to work on all of my Halloween projects by spinning the wheel, and if it comes up, I'm going to stitch on it for the day, and then, yeah, from Tuesday through Friday. So I'll get a lot done, I believe. So, knitting. I went ahead and knit up 2 more washcloths, and I'm working on the 3rd one. And it was the same pattern that I used, that I showed you guys last week, because I'm liking that one as well. So, yeah. I did get my Grime Guard of the Month Club, but I can't show that until, they don't want you to show it until the 5th. So today's only the 4th, so I'm going to have to wait a day. That's okay. You guys can come back and see it next week. I really, really wish I had been a member of the Bag of the Month Club, because that one I would love to have a bag of. But, you know, you can't always get what you want, right? Right. But looking around, that is all I have for you this week. Not a whole heck of a lot of stitching done, except for a couple of projects. I did get quite a bit done, and I'm really happy with the amount I did. I'm going to go over and see my mom tomorrow instead of today, because I don't want to leave the house today. By tomorrow, the roads should be a lot better. They should be really burnt off as long as it doesn't snow. And then I don't see it in the forecast, so. Anyway, I guess I should leave you with, I hope that you are all staying safe and healthy and happy. And I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content. And I will see you next week. Bye, guys.